Hey guys, I got another pickup video for you this week. Just didn't really make one last week. I don't really think it was worth making. I just hope this video doesn't end up too long. Ideally, I like to do this weekly, but I mean, it's just kind of whenever I can do them really. But ideally, I want to do this weekly. But anyway, I have pickups from everything. Craigslist, the thrift stores, the swap meets. I got a package from a YouTuber. Yeah, so I got a decent amount of stuff to show you. Hopefully it doesn't end up too long. So, I guess, where do I begin? Well, I guess I'll throw in some footage right here and just start with the thrift store finds from last week. Alright guys, so I just scored at Salvation Army here, and this is actually the first really big gaming score I've gotten here. Yeah, 2 box systems here. Well, can already see one, but I'll save the rest for my pickup video, but I was just kind of get the story out of the way here. So pretty much I went in there, and everyone was crowded around the electronics section, so of course I had to go check it out. Yeah, they're kind of like, unloading stuff to put out, and I'm looking around, I'm not seeing anything, and then I look to my right, and I see this system there, and I was super excited, and I see the price tag, got even more excited, yanked it off the shelf. Then right next to it on the shelf below was this Wii system here, and I picked that up as well. And as I was leaving, I noticed someone already had a boxed PS2 in their cart, but in my opinion, I got the two better systems anyway, so yeah, I was pretty happy about that. Just wanted to do the video now in the moment, so yeah, I'll go over more in my pickup video. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, so I said in the video that was probably like my first big score at Salvation Army. I would consider that the Game Boy lot a pretty big score from my previous video, but I was kind of much more impressed with what I found this time. Now you notice I did find a Wii in that 2-week span. The system, it was just the system by itself. It didn't have any of the cords or adapters or anything, but for $20, I mean, you can sell that as a replacement console for like $50. So that's what I was kind of going for, and it ended up having the DVD drive problem, so I just returned it for store credit. And but this is what I was more excited about, and this works. I did test it. A Sega Saturn in box. Yeah, I was really excited to find this. I mean, I do already have a Saturn, but don't have the box. And yes, it is kind of beat up. Really, the main wear on this corner here, and that right there, the tear on the art, which is really unfortunate. But let's see here. Other than that, the system was in really nice shape. It came with 2 controllers. Whoa, focus. And all the cords. I had the insert, but no manuals or paperwork or anything. So, I was pretty happy about that for $7. Yeah, super happy to find this. I already have a Saturn, but now I have a box. So, I do have a Sega Saturn system for trade if you guys are interested. So, definitely shoot me a message if you guys are. Other stuff from last week, just some games that have been sitting on the shelf forever that they finally just clearanced out to $1 down at Salvation Army. I picked up Art Alive on the Genesis complete. This looks like a really crappy version of Mario Paint on the Genesis. As you can see, it's kind of got little Sonic stickers and whatnot. I'm sure this was their answer to Mario Paint back in the day. Rogue Squadron 2. I mean, Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2. I've been looking for this one for a while. It's missing the manual. and the disc is totally scratched up, but for like 99 cents, I don't know, I just didn't want to leave it there. I can get that resurfaced for maybe like $2 or $3, and I would still pay $4 for it, you know, if I can get it fixed up. So, gonna have to fix this one up for sure. And then these two games, well, this is actually from this week, but they had these two Nintendo 64 games here, Extreme G and the WCW versus NWO. And on the back, the price sticker actually said $0.00. And so when I brought them up, she's like, "What, am I supposed to give these to you for free?" And I was like, She's like, "Fine, $1 a piece." And I was happy with that. Normally on their collectible stuff, they have like this base price of $5.50. And I would have not paid $5.50 for either one of those. So I'm glad I picked them up right when they got them out and they made that mistake so I could get them for $1. So I was happy with that. Just some filler N64 stuff. I have one more find from the thrift stores I'm going to say for the end, because it was probably my best find over the last 2 weeks. I'll go ahead and go to the book off. I did mention that before. I do find some stuff there. But this is what I picked up over the last 2 weeks. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, factory sealed. It was $5. That has a Sears sticker on there for 10. So I'm assuming it was just a game that was bought later on and just never played. I thought that was worth $5. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep it or sell it, but it's not worth much more than $5. It's like probably like $10. But you know, I figured, why the hell not? And then I was kind of right with their retro selection. They almost have nothing now because I don't think anyone wants to trade in their games for 10 cents. So all they had left was kind of their more pricey titles, like, you know, Mario Tennis for 15, Pokemon Stadium 2 for like 18, like a $20 for a super copy of Super Mario World. So I was kind of right on their retro stuff. It's going to be kind of suck now. I don't think anyone's really going to trade in their games for 10 cents. They only pay top dollar for, you know, the PlayStation 3, 360 stuff. Anything older than PS2, they buy at 10 cents. So, yeah. So someone obviously traded this in for 10 cents, otherwise I would have picked it up last time. It's Harvest Moon. Well, that will not focus. It's Harvest Moon Game Boy Color, or GBC. So I love Harvest Moon games. I was happy to find this one for $5, which is kind of their base cheap price for any game. But I always find more unique titles there, so I don't mind paying the $5. Alright, next up, I'll just go with Craigslist Deals. Really, these Craigslist deals aren't really that great, but I was just so hungry for a deal during the week that I went out and I did these deals, and it probably wasn't worth the gas money or the effort or the time, but I did it anyway. So this is one deal here. You know, she hit me up. She had some NES games, and you know, some of them I had, some of them I didn't have. I was really interested for the Tenjin carts, but this is what she had here. She had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, Dr. Mario, Double Dribble, Excite Bike, Vindicators, which was actually most interested in this title here, and RBA Baseball. I paid, yeah, it was $15 for everything, so it was like $2.50 a game. So it's not an amazing deal by any means. It's just like I had like half these games, and it was just kind of filler stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I was just kind of hungry to get some games, so I did. And actually, all these deals I did this week were like super sketchy. Didn't feel too safe most of the time, especially on this next one I went to. This lot actually did come with Zelda 1 and 2, but you know, I sold that already to kind of get the money back for what I paid for this stuff. So I had Zelda 1 and 2. They were super beat up, and the cartridges smelled bad. I don't know if they came from like a smoker's home, but yeah, the group of people that came out to sell that to me were just like the weirdest bunch of people. So I don't know. I did not feel safe on that deal. I was in an empty parking lot in kind of a ghetto neighborhood. It wasn't good. But I picked up Zelda 1 and 2, another copy of Turtles 2, Wizardry, and Zoda's Revenge Star Tropics 2. I actually kind of thought this was a harder to find game, but it's really not. And and all these games were dirty. But I'm still happy to have this one. I have the first Star Tropics. So I was happy. I was actually happy to pick those ones up for the collection. One more Craigslist deal. This guy, these guys were all responding to my ad. I had a lot of people hit up my ad this week for whatever reason. I guess I posted it at the right time. But he said he had an FC Twin, and he had a Turtles in Time, and he had a Mario Brothers, which I have somewhere. I can't find it. But he had Mario Brothers and Super Mario World, excuse me, and Turtles in Time. I really wanted Turtles in Time because I never wanted to pay the money for it, but I really wanted to play it. And then kind of came with this FC Twin here. The system, like, it works really nice. It's the controllers they pack in with it. They're garbage. I mean, just you can see the wires are like already exposed. This probably wasn't even used that much. It came with the original box. I'm gonna be selling this one because I don't need it. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting. Next, I'll go with the swap meet finds from not this week, but the previous week. So there wasn't a whole lot. I didn't really find a whole lot. So I kind of didn't want to make a video. Most of this thrift store finds and all that was more this week. So yeah. Where do I start here? I guess I'll start with the stuff I found from the guy who I have to dig through all his shit all the time. Really not good pickups at all, but there's that Spectrobes game for DS. It was factory sealed. I had the doubts on the seal though, because the game is like swelled. It's because it has a bunch of like manuals and a card in there or something, but it didn't have like the Y fold on like the corners, so I was kind of hesitant because I was just gonna sell it for like $10 online since it's brand new. But I had my doubts, so I opened it, but it was brand new. But now I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I probably won't play it. And then I picked up Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. I actually do really like this game. I remember renting it back when I at the video store by my house when I was really mainly playing GameCube stuff. And it was the special edition, so I really liked the tin and all that. And I checked to make sure both discs were there, but I didn't check the condition. So the second one is pristine, but this one, look at that. I don't know what someone did to that disc, but it's fucked. It's done. So I didn't notice that until I got home. And so I don't really know what I'm going to do with this either. So that was just, probably like, I think I paid $5 for both of those games. So that was just kind of a waste. And now there's another lady. She had a boxed action set. No styrofoam. And she had some boxed games with it, but she didn't really want to separate them. I kind of got her to separate this one because I kind of helped her out, telling her she's kind of charging too much for the system. She wanted like $100. The box wasn't even that nice, and yeah, no styrofoam or manuals. So I kind of told her she was too high, and so I was being real with her. So she just let me have one of the games for $5, and of course I chose to go with the one unlicensed game she had, which was The Ultimate Stuntman, and I just love the cover art for this. You got a car, an octopus, and a Contra looking dude with a machine gun. And yeah, you can see all the fantastic games this company came out with. Who was it? It was Codemasters, huh? Yeah. You can see all their great looking titles on the back. Mega Slug, Street Fighting, man. Those aren't blatant ripoffs. But yeah, this thing is complete in here, and the box is in really nice shape. And it's a gold cartridge, and it has that little switch on the back, so if like it doesn't work in the Nintendo, you like switch it, and then it's supposed to work. Yeah, I love unlicensed stuff. I love Tenjin carts. I had to get this. She had a couple PS2 games as well that I got from her. She had Zone of the Enders. I don't know anything about this game. I just know it was made by Konami. Oh, it was produced by Hideo Kojima, so that's why another reason why I picked it up. And then she also had a Castlevania Lament of Innocence. You know, Castlevania, I never pass up on games like this. They're cheap. I had to pick $3 each on these, and that lady was really nice. I ended up talking to her for a little while, and she threw in this for free. I don't have much interest in it, but it's the Mattel Electronic Soccer. I think the battery in here is dead or it's broken, but I got it for free either way. And I wasn't going to pass it up if it was free. And then from another guy, he had a bunch of game stuff out, but it was all empty boxes, and this is what I got from him. I got Anticipation. It has the seal on it, but you know, its course is broken at the top, and there's no game in there. But I mean, it's in perfect shape, and it's got the manual in there. I don't know, I just couldn't pass it up. I bought this Mario Party 3 box with the manual in there too, and a power pad, which I don't feel like getting out, for $5. So I didn't really want to pass that up. I needed the box. This is going to complete my copy. I was really disappointed. He had none of the games. So, I mean, I guess another guy got to all the... he got to a bunch of the other boxes first before me. He's the guy who bought all those box Super Nintendo games. Yeah, he got there before I did, but I managed to pull these two out because he missed them. But, yeah, another thing I also got from him was Super Scope in the box. It's sun faded and it's missing the sensors, but it was $5. I couldn't leave it there. He wanted 10, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna leave it. I can't pay you that much. And he's like, fine, $5, $5. I took it off his hands. You know, it's basically useless without the sensors. I just couldn't let it sit there and rot out in the sun, so I bought it. And that's basically all I found for that week at the swap meets there. So I forgot one little thing here was my YouTube package. I got this from JHMDF. I hope I said that right. He's got a great channel. He found this like in his he's got this game barn he goes to of a guy who used to resell games. He's just got like a dirty barn filled with tons and tons of video games, and he picked this up there. And so I've been really wanting this game for the Nintendo 64, and it had the box and the manual, so I bought it off him. I didn't trade, but I bought it off him, and he sent it to me. So I was pretty happy with that. I did pay $20 for it, shipped, so that was a decent deal on that. I saved a few bucks by getting it from him, and I just liked it because, you know, I saw him pick it up in the video. So yeah, definitely check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And then now all that leaves is today's pickups, or this week's pickups from the swap meet. So see, another kind of, it didn't find a whole lot, but I liked what I found. So beginning of the day, I found a few games here. Oh, that's not that one. Just some common filler stuff, but I found Quake 2, NFL Blitz. I love these These are actually really fun sports games, just because they're less serious and more arcadey. They're really fun. Diddy Kong Racing and Wayne's World on Super Nintendo. I paid $3 a piece on those. I was happy with that. I was looking for kind of like Nintendo 64 filler stuff because I do want to go for a complete set on those. And yeah, I've just been kind of really into collecting for Nintendo 64 right now. Next up, got a few boxed Nintendo 64 games. I got Bug's Life here. These are all rentals, obviously, you can tell by the stickers. And the boxes aren't in the greatest of shape, but the fact that they're still there and like intact, I always like that. Winback Covert Operations and 1080 Snowboarding. I didn't have either of these games, and now I got them all in the box. Pretty happy about that. I know Retro Hungry, he picked up a few himself. Yeah, so you can check out his video too. And then from another guy, picked up Parasite Eve on PlayStation. It's actually missing disc 3, but you know, that was just the demo disc, so I'm still able to play the game. I almost passed on it until our Rob told me that you know, the third one was just the demo disc, so I picked that up for $5. I thought it was worth it. The discs are kind of scratched though, but it's playable. And then last up here, I got a nice little lot of games. This is from the guy who buys out storage lots. He's kind of overpriced on his stuff sometimes, but you got to kind of deal with him. Know how to deal with him, and he'll give you a deal sometimes. So starters, I picked up Micro Machines on Genesis. I just picked it up because it was that weird Codemasters cart. I always like picking up the weird stuff. Super Mario World, Mario Bros. 3. Pokemon Fire Red, Snake's Revenge. I didn't even know they made a sequel on the NES, but I saw it and I didn't want to pass it up. Stickers and residue everywhere, but I'm going to clean it up. It'll look nicer. I believe this is Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Famicom. He had a couple Super Famicom games. I checked and checked back at his spot because he was really slow on putting stuff out. He never came out with the Super Famicom or anything, so he had a couple games, but not the system. And then Bomberman. Don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a Bomberman title. And then probably the best thing I found at the swap meets was a copy of Stunt Race FX, not for resale. As you can see, I like the top of the label there, if it would focus. There, good enough. But yeah, for whatever reason, people are really into collecting these, and yeah, I don't know, they're pretty cool. I'm not going to hang on to it, but I'll probably trade it to someone who's really into this stuff, or sell it. Either way. And then kind of the last really cool thing I found, for anyone who's into PC gaming, I found this at Salvation Army right after I left Golden West Swap Meet. So here it is. It's Diablo II, the collector's edition. I just saw this thing sitting on the shelf, and it was just a monster. It just took up so much room, and you know, I was like, that's gotta be worth something. And if you check out the back of the box here, they were limited to 70,000, so I figure that's not a super high production run. So, and I checked it out, and as far as I know, it's complete in there. If it's missing something, it's probably like some sort of manual or a map, but it's got all this stuff, like this little, I don't even know what it is. It looks like a little map or something like that, or maybe like a little game. It's got like the little pieces on it, and they're still all intact. So, and the game discs were like perfect too. So, you know, I picked that up, and turns out that they have some value to them. So I was pretty happy to find that. And I think, I don't know, this box is so cool. I mean, I'm not super into PC gaming, but I can appreciate this. And I'm probably going to sell it or trade it. Let me know if you guys want to trade something for it. I'm always up for trades. If not, I got to try and make my money back. But, yeah, I only paid $3 for this. But, yeah, I was pretty happy to find this. So, that was all my pickups for the last 2 weeks. I think it was definitely better that I waited to make the video. But, yeah, let me go. Guys, know what you think. Comment. I like good stuff. I like having a discussion. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.